Alright everybody, it's Matt from the Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my Bergamo Heightened Evolution deck. So this is the one I took to TCG-Con. So the Heightened Evolution leader, as a lot of you know, is probably the most broken leader in the game. It's simple as.
Most abused.
Yes, most abused. But for those who may not know what it does, is permanent is you can only have 6 energy in your energy zone, obviously. His activate main is you basically skip your charge phase, discard a card, get 2 cards in your life and put them into your energy. The cards you charge, you're basically just chucking away, you know. And then he awakens for drawing 2. And he's got the same permanent on the other side. But the other effects are, he's got an auto, at the end of your turn you get 3 energy back, which is just broken, because you can just tap yourself out at the end of the turn. Cool, I get 3 energy back. I now have 3 open energy to do whatever I want with it during your turn. And because he doesn't specify what type of energy, that's what makes him so playable and broken. And then when he attacks, he just draws a card. Oh, right, yeah, by the way guys, for those who don't know, he is back on the watch list. And he's also banned for a few regionals at the moment that are happening over in the US. So, yeah, he got hit hard again. Well, no, not again, he actually got really hit this time. They're trying to be more cautious about him now. But let's go into the actual main deck now. So to start off the extra cards, as always, we've got your 4 Weesis Corrosion, because I could just not let this card go. I'm using Blue's here, guys. And then I have 3 copies of the Senzu Bean. Still an amazing card. Absolutely amazing as hell. You know, activate battle, giving something 5k and getting 2 energy back. It's just fantastic. And then I got 4 copies of Dangerous Triangle. So, for those who have no idea, because I presume probably some people never really seen this deck before, because it's just one of those random ones. Unless of course you play it, then in all cases, thumbs up to you guys. It's a lot of fun. So it's got a permanent. If Bergamo, Lavender and Basil are in play in your battle area, all your opponent's energy costs 4 or less have no effect. Basically it just shuts off 4 or less cards. And then the last extra card is just 1 results of training. If your opponent's stalling you out and you see this card, then great. If you don't see it and they're stalling you out, then yeah, good luck. I did have 2 in here originally, but even with 2, it was just like, my opponent probably awakens me, or they have awakened me. It's like, well, I can put it down to 1, because my opponent does just awaken me, so I give up. I just put it down to 1, and just for that safety net. And I don't use the Self-Awakener for Universe 9, purely because I just don't like the card, and just the deck space, because of everything else that I'm running here is just so tight. So we got 1-drop Searcher. So when you play him, you look at top 3, add a Universe 9. Basic. So we're going to the 2-drops. Boop, 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 boop. I think I got them all there. Right, so we've got everybody's favourite type of cards, your free blockers! So Heat Sock can come out for free if you got another Universe 9 playing your battle area. And then we've got 4 copies of Unyielding Spirit Trunks. So if you got a blue lead that you copy with this during your turn, you get an energy back. Just absolutely abusable card, it's fantastic. I keep seeing things on YouTube of this card just completely breaking the game. Like, just... I actually walked out the room one day watching YouTube videos because I just had enough. I was so, screw this. And then we got 4 copies of Lavender. Like, I'm only watching it on YouTube, guys, and I walk out the room and trying to think how other people feel. So it's got an auto. If you got another Trio of Dangers out, it doesn't matter what type of Trio of Dangers, or you could have 2 Lavenders out and this effect will trigger. When he swings, it doesn't matter what he swings at, you can get rid of a card in your opponent's battle area with energy cost 4 or less. Words. And then to top it off, we got the super combo, the boosters that Britical. Retro, but still good. And then we go into the free drops. I will get them all. There we go. Right. So we have your energy ramp for the deck. So there's Universe 9 Supreme Kai. When you play him, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Just choose up to 2 Universe 9 from there and put them into your life. So you can choose none if you want, or you can put 2, or if you only see 1, you can put 1. So completely optional. I'd say if you see 2, always add 2. Just you want to energy ramp unless you really, really want to keep those targets. And then probably, without it being part of the Trio of Dangers, the best 3-drop in the deck. Purely because of his auto. When you play him, you can play any Universe 9 from your hand. It's got an energy cost equal to your energy or less. So it's just fantastic. You've got to run him at 4 in this deck. Even if you're running the pure Universe 9 Bergamo deck, run Comfrey at 4. It's just too good. And then we got our next Trio of Dangers guy, Basil. So he's fantastic. Right, so he's got a permanent. So during your turn, if you got no Trio of Dangers out, he gains 1,000 power for each energy you have. Obviously, because you're using Heightend, he's only ever going to be swinging for 21. And then he's got dual attack as well. So go 21, 21.
Didn't happen at all.
Of course not. I play nicely. And then onto the 4-drop, which is only one 4-drop, and there's only one 5-drop. So I'll show these like simultaneously, guys, if I can. Ish. No, I can't do it. You can ish see it. Right, I'll go over the 4-drop first. Right, so the 4-drop. He's got a permanent. If his card is in rest mode and your opponent's battle cards can only attack this guy, so that's automatically annoying for your opponent. His other effect is if you've got Lavender Basil in play, all 3 of them gain barrier, and he has an auto that when he gets attacked he gains 5k. So if you've got 2 of these guys out, you hop-a-lock your opponent, basically. Just their battle area cards can't attack, and their leader's the only thing that can attack, and when they attack it, he gains 5k. So it just makes it harder for your opponent to do anything. And then for the last card of the deck, which I tried to show you in one go, just to make things easy, but that failed, is the 5-drop Bergamo. So he has double strike, so automatically a pain for your opponent. And he's got a permanent. If you've got Lavender and Basil out, and obviously you got him out as well, your opponent can't put any more energy out by any form of needs, not from the hand, in general charging, no objection, no wheeze, no nothing. So yeah, if you can get this set up quickly, because obviously you're using this leader, and obviously if you see the, where is he? This guy, and you can get your energy, like, what, 2-3 energy ahead of your opponent, and just get this out as quickly as possible, and you can lock them out from basically playing the game. Because if you get this out, and then if you got Dangerous Triangle out as well, and obviously you'll have Lavender and Basil out because of this effect, you've basically locked your opponent out. If you stop your opponent from having, if you lock your opponent at 4 energy, you're probably going to win the game from there because they can't charge. You just got to be careful about them being able to kill your things if you swing with them, because obviously they can still attack them. But then that's where this comes in, and you just keep swinging with these every turn. And then just make sure you got your negates and your blockers, and eventually you just out combo your opponent and wither them down. So that's quite basic, guys. A lot of fun. I would suggest giving it a go if you're up for it, or if you just like being a pain to your opponent. So yeah, thank you much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time for our next game when that happens, and next deck profiles. So, and as usual, always keep a lookout for any of our weekly updates whenever they release new information. So Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.